channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I cook mac and cheese. Let's get started. First thing that I do is I'll fill up a pan with water. So this is how much water I'm going to use. Then the next thing that I'll do is I'll turn on the stove on a high and let the water boil. This can take a really long time. So after I'm finished, the water is boiled, then I grab my mac and cheese. I'm using the ones that you can just cook easily, but you can buy the bag ones. For me, all you actually need is one because I have a bigger family, I'm going to use 2.5. I meant 1.5. And now it's time to boil. After a while of letting it boil, we're going to add a little bit of salt. I'm only adding this much. Time to start making the sauce. Now I have my 2 tablespoons of melted butter in the pan. So then afterwards, you need 2 tablespoons of flour. Then you're gonna make sure when you're mixing it in that all of the dough goes away and it doesn't become brown. You want it like a golden brown, not a dark brown, because then it'll be burnt. Milk. Once your mixture is well, then I'll add in some cheese. Then you're going to take your second can of milk. Now I'm going to add in the cheddar cheese. And mix it up. To add in flavor or color into it, I'm adding the cheese that the macaronis came with. I'm not adding a lot, just a little bit. So this is how mine came out. On camera it doesn't look that pinkish, but it's really like yellowish color. So then you're gonna cover it up with some foil wrap. So I have preheated the oven at 370 degrees. And now I'm gonna add in the macaroni. I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. Making this at 375. So after 10 minutes, we're just going to take off this part and let it cook by itself. So this is how it turned out. I'm really glad with how everything looks like. Oh, now since we're finished with making the mac and cheese, I'm going to cook some kale, and it's pretty easy and simple, but it can be confusing. But the first thing is want to make sure you have it washed. So the ones out back there are not washed. I like to do one batch at a time, and then I would just collect all of them together in my hand. So it'll be something like this. So I like to make sure that I have all the dry parts cut off. So I'll just grab my knife and cut those pieces off. I'm gonna put these to the side. And now we're gonna just cut it down like how we've told it. And we're gonna just squish it all out. And start cutting it out. This is how it turned out. So afterwards, this is why I have this rice cooking pot, but we don't use it anymore. I'm just gonna put it in here. And we're gonna do the same to those over there. So now that we're finished, I'm going to cut the tomatoes. I just took 5 tomatoes. They're not the big ones, they're like the ones you find at Kroger. And I'm just gonna cut this up now. So in here we have olive oil, and we're just gonna turn this on to a high. Now that I have my onions, my oil ready, we'll add in my onions. My onions are ready, and I'm gonna add in my tomatoes. And this is how it looks like. It looks really pretty. I call this more of the tomato sauce, but now we're gonna add in the carrots. So this is how it turned out. It's all ready, and you can have this with any meal. I'm gonna have it with my mac and cheese. So I decided to add in some coconut milk to just give it some flavor, and it has a little bit of soup, and I love that. So now I'm gonna put it into a bowl. And this is how it looks like. Weather out here today is a very snowy day, and Christmas is around the corner, and it still is snowing. This is so pretty. So I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the rest of my videos. See, bye.